What up, everybody? Maj here live on this windy day. Let me get some shelter here so you can hear me. This is episode number 20 of Outside the Box Thinking. On this episodes and series, I share with you the outside perspective. It's easy to be boxed in and be in an echo chamber of your own thoughts, but what about if you just flew away 300 miles bird's eye view and you were able to see yourself in a third mind, third eye perspective and really get all of the dots connected like a detective? What if? That's what we do on this channel. And on this episode, I'm sharing with you the benefits of living inside out. What is living inside out? Does it mean living with your heart on your sleeve? Does it mean always sharing your thoughts? Does it mean just putting yourself out there? I would say it's a mixture, of all these things. It is and it isn't, but don't mean to really get too confused. But ultimately, it is whatever you make it. That might be a cliche, but hear me out. Let's say that you're the type of person that wants to make a change in this world. You're the type of person that wants to, let's say you want to clean up the ocean of all the plastics, free all the biological life or the biology down there in the ocean of all the plastics, get rid of it and imagine an abundant world with just clear, pristine, ice blue oceans, beautiful seas with the different turquoises and different greens that one can only imagine. Let's just say that you're that type of person, right? And you decide not to do these things because of the story that you tell yourself, whether you're born in a family where your parents are holding you back and telling you like, oh, why would you do that? Why don't you just become a doctor? Why don't you just become a lawyer? Why don't you just become an engineer? Everyone in your family, your uncles, your aunties, all of them are just telling you to do this, telling you to do that, and discouraging you no matter which turn you take. They're telling you to do something different. And you start to really agree with him on a level where your voice, your inner voice is starting to get overshadowed. You're starting to listen to the story that they are telling you and making it yours. I just want to share with you that was kind of me at the beginning when I decided to go along my own path and start my own journey, which is running my own businesses. A lot of people were telling me like, hey, you have a degree. Why don't you just use your degree in health and exercise science? Why don't you just use your degree in business? All these things. And it made me think of, why would I want to limit myself to a degree when I know that there's so much more out here on this planet that I can do, and I can just put myself out there, and I should have just been doing that anyways. You know what I'm saying? If I was able to get to the point where I did not give a shit what anybody else thought, how would my life be? Have you ever thought about that to yourself? If you were just to put yourself out there and imagine that you could never fail and you just took one step after the other without even thinking too much about the next step, and you just kept taking one step in one direction, staying locked in for a year, 5 years, 10 years at a time. What if you were able to do that, right? Most people, I would say 80 to 90%, let's say around there, wouldn't be able to do this. And that's because of the story that they tell themselves that somebody else has told them while they were growing up. It's up to us, and I'm guilty as charged. It's up to us to be responsible as adults, to realize the programming that we went through when we were kids and identify it and unwind those nasty thoughts, nasty thought patterns and habits that people expressed and projected onto us, and we clung to them because there was nothing else really within ourselves to cling to internally. We were so hollow in the way that we were perceiving ourselves to be in the future, right? And please like, share, subscribe. Let me know where y'all coming in live from. And that would be fantastic. I am really sharing with y'all the benefits of expressing yourself and living from the inside out. There's only so much that you have, so much time that you have on this planet, to the point where you know that you're just going to expire, and there's going to be somebody else that's going to come up, and they've come across your journey, but you could have showed them that internal you, that really true you at the essence. You could have shared that with them, but you just didn't see it. Whether it's because somebody didn't tell you, or whether it's because somebody else was just really trying to shut you down, I'm here to lift you up and share with you that you have something great within you to live inside out. And you might ask yourself, where does this start? I've been putting myself out there, and people don't really care about me. They don't care about my story. They don't care about what I'm doing. Shout out to Ariane Rock, Russell Stevens, Marshall. Let me know where y'all coming in live from. Please drop it down below. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Where was I? So, yeah, I really want to be that voice and be that person in your guys' corner, because there was no one really in my corner when I first got started on this journey, so to speak. It's kind of just doing things on my own. And the best thing that you can really do is surround yourself with a community of people that are doing the same thing and really amplifying their situation, amplifying what they are capable of. And they are realizing that internal voice that's cheering them on, instead of that internal voice that's being the bitch voice. You know, it's like the angel and the devil on the shoulder. Which one are you going to identify with? Which one are you going to feed and give the most energy to, right? I'm telling you that you need to really just cut it all out. Cut out everything, and then slowly start putting the pieces back into your life. I started doing that this year with the birth of my son, and I realized that, hey, I was hanging out with people that were in a field that I didn't want to really pursue as much, because it was taking a lot of energy from me and it wasn't giving much energy to me. Was I able to identify, would I have been able to identify that if I just had so much stuff and all this noise going on? Probably not, right? So the more that it's kind of contradicting, because a lot of people may think that, oh, I need to do more, I need to do more, I need to do more, and they want to just add things onto their plate. I would say do the opposite. Realize first what you want to do, and then once you get that, hunker down on those couple things. I would say 3 things. Focus on those 3 things and really sit with yourself and think of, how do I feel? How does this thing make me feel? Do I feel fulfilled at the end of the day? Do I feel excited at the going into the next day? Do I feel excited waking up? And do I just feel so wired and at peace with myself and fulfilled that I actually put everything that I could into the day to its fullest capacity, right? So I want you to, A, sit with yourself in silence, cut everything out, and just be in the moment. B, really hone in on at least 3 things for at least 3 months, and just focus on those 3 things for 3 months. Which one's resonating with you? The next set of 3 months I would share with you is to then take one thing out of those 3 months and really focus for just another 3 months. So from beginning to end, to where we are now is going to be 6 months. This 3-month cycle, you're going to be just doing the one thing, putting pen to paper, really hashing these details out. If you want a strategy and guide as to how to develop these skills and really hone in on them, please let me know in the comments below. I will directly message you on my Instagram. You'll have to just drop your Instagram, and I'll share that with you as well. And the final 3 months, so it's going to be a total of 9 months in general. It takes 9 months to develop a habit, for those that do not know. 9 months to develop a habit, and another 3 years of that same thing to make it a lifestyle, right? So that's what we're going to do here on this channel. We're developing ourselves. We're sharpening our sword every single day. When we wake up, we don't focus on tomorrow. We focus on the day that's ahead of us, okay? If you really resonated with this message, please like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Maz. Tune in out. Check me out on Instagram as well, MAJSAYY. Peace, y'all.